What's up? David here. Today I want to talk to you about authenticity. Authenticity and creating your own blue ocean. So this is going to be a combination of different multiple ideas coming together. But first, let's take a look at blue oceans. So what is blue ocean? Blue ocean strategy is where there's no competition, right? The inverse of a blue ocean is a red ocean, where inside of a red ocean you have these sharks, right? It's very, very competitive, and there's this bloody water because sharks are everywhere, and everybody's in competition with each other. But a blue ocean is where there is virtually no competition. It's like you have your own type of monopoly. And I believe that one of the best ways that you can create this own blue ocean for yourself is by being authentic. By being authentic, you actually create less competition. You can actually have no competition by being truly authentic, because the more authentic you are, the harder it is to copy your authenticity. Like you're the only person that can be more like you. You're the only person that can be more authentically you. So you pretty much have a monopoly of one. You pretty much have your own lane, your own blue ocean, right? But a lot of people think that they have to, get into like these big markets, big saturated markets in order to, add value to the world or create something interesting. But you can completely do this by getting in your own lane, by creating your own blue ocean. And this comes down to passion and living authentically, right? And so we've been socially conditioned to think that we have to get into a market where there is something proven already, or else we're taking a big risk. But I'm going to argue that the biggest risk of your life is not living authentically. The biggest risk of your life is not doing something you're passionate about. Because when you spend like a lot of your years doing something you're not passionate about, when you spend a decade or two doing this thing that you hate because society told you to do it, and society told you to do this out of money and finances and wealth, well, you pretty much have wasted a lot of your years into doing something that you hate, right? So I believe that's like more of a risk than doing something that you are just fully passionate about and fully authentic. And of course, there are many examples of people who live truly authentic to themselves, put themselves out there, and not only add value, but they get a ton of followers. They turn into like this influencer, right? And there's so many examples out there, especially with the power of the internet, with things like YouTube. People just put themselves out there and are following their passion, and people just vibe with that, right? Because people follow passion. People follow passionate people. Okay, it's not necessarily the craft itself, but the figure behind the passion, behind the craft, the authenticity of somebody. And you can just tell when somebody's being authentic and somebody is just living with their passion. It's kind of like the difference between somebody who prepares a scripted speech versus somebody who just authentically speaks and just speaks naturally, right? Like when you see somebody in conversation, it's completely different versus somebody who just relies on a script, right? You can feel like the difference between a script and versus somebody who's just being authentically themselves. So this is a video on being genuine, being authentic. And if you want to create that blue ocean, your own lane, be authentic, because nobody else can copy you. You're the only person that can be more of yourself. So that's it for this video. So live with passion, live with authenticity, and out of authenticity, do something that provides for the world. Do something that adds some kind of value to the world. And when you have all those, in line, then, people will just naturally follow you. And you'll create those true fans, as they say. So that's it for this video. Hope you found value out of this one. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.